It just don't make sense. You watching but you're not subscribing. Like, make it make sense. It don't. It don't. What is up, you guys? It's your girl Mel, and I am back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at what's on my iPad, and I'm also going to show y'all how I take notes for pharmacy school. So this is my iPad. I'll put everything on the screen as far as the details. I just have the black case that comes from Apple. It just folds out like this. I do like the case. It's very durable and it's not flimsy at all. The only thing I don't like is that it only folds this way. You can't flip the case. You can't flip the bag. It's just, it opens it and it closes. That's it. That's all. I use this case when I'm typing and taking notes via my keyboard. But then when I want to write with my Apple Pencil, I'll switch over to this iPad case. And I like this case because it folds all types of ways. So I can fold it back. I can do it like this. I can actually flip it all the way back, like the notebook style. I get this for so many days. I like this case. I got this from Amazon. It is very flimsy. You could probably see there's some scratches on it. Like I said, it's a cheap case, but I do love it. And it also has a slot here where I can stick my Apple Pencil. The next thing I want to show y'all is that I do have these silicone covers, and they have like little kitten ears. If you know me, then you know I love cats. This case came in a pack of 4, I think, and then you just slide it on like so. It also has a silicone tip, but I don't like this silicone tip as far as writing. It makes it feel weird. I have a protective Paperlike Screen. So the screen makes it feel like you're writing on paper. It feels so great when I write on my iPad with Apple Pencil. It literally feels like I'm writing on paper. I prefer this screen protector over a naked iPad screen. Like, I'm telling you, if you don't get anything, if you don't get any accessory, if you have an Apple Pencil, definitely get this screen. The Paperlike Screen Protector, A1 sauce, all ham, all turkey, all cheese. Like, it's bomb.com. This is my home screen of my iPad. If I swipe to the right, you will see I have my reminders app, and it just shows me all the things that I need to do this week. I also have the calendar and my Google Calendar. So my screen, I got my background from Pinterest. I just wanted a black and white type of aesthetic, so that's what I went for. And all of my apps, you can see, are customized. So for example, if you look at my Photos app, it has a picture of butterflies, my books, my GoodNotes. Like, every app has its own picture, and I got all my pictures from Pinterest, and I just watched YouTube tutorials to figure out how to customize my iPad. I did not jailbreak my iPad or anything like that. So yeah, so of course I have my app store, and it's just gonna open up to the basic app store. I have FaceTime with the clock, photos, camera, books. So books is an app I use to download some of my textbooks for school. So right here I have 2 calculations, and then this is a disease states book. And the books app comes on your iPad already, but you don't have to purchase the books through the books app. You can just download them and upload them to the books app. So here's a chapter where I did do that. You see I highlighted in green, yellow, and I usually color coordinate. So I highlight symptoms in green, and then maybe drugs in yellow, like something like that, for example, just so it just helps me learn. So GoodNotes is an app, a note-taking app that I just downloaded this semester. Last semester I used Notability. Both apps have their pros and cons. I bought both apps, so I'm going to keep both apps downloaded. I do use both apps for different things. So GoodNotes I use for note taking, and I have all my classes separated into subjects. So you'll see disease states, drug delivery, drug through the lab, so on and so forth. So this is how I take chart notes. Every week we have a quiz over medical terms and then drugs. So I make my own charts for my medical terms. So after I get done showing y'all what's on my iPad, I will go in and show y'all how I make my chart notes on GoodNotes. So that's GoodNotes. Stocks, don't use it at all. Measure, settings, like all the basics. Canva, I use Canva a lot. Flip clock, if y'all looking for the classic signature Apple clock screensaver, that's the app people use. It's called Flip Clock. This is Canvas. That's of course like Blackboard Canvas, where you go to look at your grades, assignments, all that stuff. Then I have another calendar widget, and then if I swipe over to the right or to the left, however you want to say, this is all my other apps. I don't like having a screen full of apps where I have to swipe. I rather have my main apps that I customize on one screen, and then all my app library on the next one. So I have email. So this is Outlook, that's a school email. And then my Gmail, that's my personal email. This is Google Docs, Apple Store. Then I have Notability. And Notability is where I upload all of my PowerPoints. So Notability is the app that I use for PowerPoints, and then GoodNotes is the app that I use for actual note taking. So this is an example of my Disease States 2 class, and I just have all of our PowerPoints uploaded here that we've gone through so far for the semester. So I have Pages, that's Canvas again, Lockdown Browser, if you know, you know, YouTube, Netflix, like all the basic apps, TikTok. I don't really have nothing too serious on my iPad for being for real. I have some games, just a few games down here. This is a good app if you are in pharmacy school. I don't know if it's still recording, but that's it's called RX Medicine. It's a drug app where you can quiz yourself on brands and generic, what a drug is used for, pharmaceutical class, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much everything that's on my iPad. Now I'm just gonna show y'all how I take my notes. So for note taking, like I said, I use GoodNotes. So I'm just gonna show y'all a couple of headings and how I make those headings. So I'll just press new. Now I press notebook. You can also make a folder if that's what you want to do. And then we're just gonna title this YouTube game. I like using square paper, and I really go back and forth from background or page color. Sometimes I use white, sometimes I use dark, sometimes I even use yellow, but for this video I'm going to use the dark square paper. And to make a heading, I just press that T for text. Right here is where you'll find all your fonts. I'm just going to use that one, and then I'm going to use a bright pink color. You can also customize any colors and save colors. You'll just hold it to duplicate it, and you can change this color to anything lighter than the original color. So you can make it pink, you can make it white, and then you're just gonna take it and drag it and sit it on top of the first one. So that's how it looks. So it could look like that, I really like that. Boom. I'm also trying to learn how to do, like, you know, the little calligraphy, you know, how the girls, the note-taking girls do. I can't see. Yeah, you can't really see. I don't know what color to use. Let's try like this. Taking notes like this, cute little notes, it does take time. So these are some notes I took from my other class. They're cute, get into it, but it does take time. So lately I haven't been having time to take keynotes, but that's just basically how I do my headings. And then you'll see sometimes I type and then sometimes I write. I like doing a mixture of both because writing helps me remember. It just like kind of drills it in. So the next thing I want to show y'all, just if you wanted to make a drawing, so what you'll do is you'll take a screenshot of the textbook per se, whatever you want to draw, you'll take a screenshot of it and you'll click images and you'll just put it in, and then you can zoom in on it, ball pen, and then you'll just trace it. So I'm going to trace it with white since my background is black. Of course, if I was doing this for real, I'll be, you know, more detailed, but just for video purposes, I just want to show y'all very quickly how to do it. Boom, bam, 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 bam. And then you can color it in. You'll press that images again, and then boom, delete it, and boom, that's your picture. Okay, so yeah, that's how if you want to do a drawing. Don't think people out here just freestyling, drawing this, drawers. No, they are importing an image and then tracing over them. So the last thing I want to show y'all as far as note taking is how I make these cute little charts. Just to add, whenever I write notes, I always use ballpoint pen, and this is where I play with the thickness, and then I just draw some lines. So I draw and hold, and once you hold it, it just makes it straight for you. So you hold it, boom, and then you go down, boom, and you go across, boom. And then I just, you know, type my words. Usually I type the medical terms list first, and then I go in and add my lines. And if you make it your lines, you know, that's not the same size box for each one, so you can just circle it with the lasso tool and then pull it down, put it how you're gonna do, and you just keep going so on and so forth until you have your whole chart. So that's how I make my charts. My note taking skills are very basic, very minimal, but they get the job done. I know for me, I have to write in a lot of different colors. I have to highlight, I have to circle, I have to take time. If I have time, I make it cute. Like, that's what works for me. Some people may be good with, you know, black and white notes. That just doesn't work for me. That just doesn't work for me. And then the reason I like writing notes on my iPad is because when it's time to go to class, I only use my iPad. iPad and a charger. iPad and a charger. And this Apple Pencil, y'all, it just attaches right to the top of my iPad, and the charger is super fast. Like, it's just bomb.com. Last semester I did have notebooks for each class, like little spiral one subject notebooks. That did work for me as well, but since I got a new iPad, I was like, let me be that girl. Like, let me take my notes on my iPad, you know. I'm gonna put some links in the description box so you can buy the same accessories I have, so you can watch the same YouTube videos I watched when it came to customizing my iPad. I also like Emily studying. I watch her videos for tips on how to, you know, take cute notes and do different things with GoodNotes. A lot of people talk about GoodNotes. A lot of people talk about Notability. For me, if I had to choose, I would definitely pick GoodNotes. Notability, I forgot to show y'all, does have a feature where you can I'm gonna say that tip for a study video if y'all want to see that, because it's a good tip about Notability that I didn't include. But if you give me, I'll say if you get like 20 thumbs up, then that means y'all rocking with it. That means y'all want to see a study video or how I study with me type video, and I'll be sure to include that tip about Notability in that video. But that's only if we get 20 likes. I think that's all for this week's video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Like, I mean, it's free. And I'm trying to get my subscribers up, and I can't get them up if you keep watching but you're not subscribing. Like, it just don't make sense. You watching but you're not subscribing. Like, make it make sense. It don't. I will see you in my next video. Holla, 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 holla at you.